Hello and welcome to Crooked House Gaming. Today we'll be focusing on the History Challenge. The History Challenge is a legacy-style challenge in The Sims that takes your Sims on a journey through history, starting with the Stone Age. There are a lot of rules to this challenge and I'll put links to them in the description box below. If this sounds like something that you're interested in, be sure to hit that like button. And if you're new here, welcome, and be sure to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss any episodes of this History Challenge. So let's make some Sims history. Aurora can't sleep. She's been thinking about her future. She's come out where the remains of the ancestors are buried, hoping to get some advice from one of the ancestors. Oh, I set myself on fire yesterday. Cooking's not easy. You gotta be more careful. You could ask Isle for some advice on cooking. She was a really good cook. Back in the time when there weren't any recipes, she used to have gatherings with lots of food. Wish I could summon the ghosts of the ancestors when I needed them. We ancestors cannot come here when it's daytime. My sister's gonna grow up soon and she's gonna be picking someone to marry, and I'm just afraid she's gonna pick the boy I want to marry. I don't even know what I should do. Know that the heir's choice is always first. Think about the boys that might be left afterwards that you could possibly get along with enough to be husband and wife with. That's what I would do. Aurora's feeling a little bit better. Now can focus on doing her homework. She's a C student and her headmaster had given her a school project. She's going to go upstairs and work on that school project. Ilsa has come downstairs and she is furious because she heard somebody kick over the trash can. Woke her up out of a sound sleep. Has to be one of those ghosts. No one's up at this hour and I don't see any wild animals. Find that one of the ghosts down here is knocking things over. I'm going to be knocking over their gravestone. Lisa's woken up. She's feeling pretty good about herself at the prospect that her eldest daughter and the heir of the Simibilis family might have a possible husband. She sees her daughter working on her schoolwork and she is very happy to see this. I'm tired of getting these notes that you're doing so poorly in school, so let me help you out on this project. Elsie's in here working on her school project as well. This looks so complex. How do you girls learn these new things? I think I'm just going to end up messing up your project more than helping you. Oh, grandmother, I don't know if I want to marry that older man that I met yesterday. Try not to think about that. Focus on your schoolwork instead. This is pretty good for Elsie because it is helping her handiness skill. Lise is so very proud of her daughter. She's congratulating Aurora on finishing her project, and she sees that her daughter Elsie is working on her project, and Lise has reached parenting level 10, telling her daughters that they're doing such a great job. Aurora is trying to work on her violin. Her mother had told her she needs to practice more on the arts because women of her class and standing are more cultured, and she knows that Aurora has not been putting her mind to any of her art studies. Sister would practice her scratchy violin in the music room. It's distracting me and I can't help you on your project. Get up and go tell her how horrible she is. Grandmother, if I get up and tell her how horrible she is, I'm never going to finish this project. Well, we finished the project just in time. I have one frayed nerve and you girls are not helping it. Ilsa is so close to completing her painter extraordinaire aspiration. She only needs to do one more masterpiece, so she is going to come down here into her studio and work on painting. Ilsa has just received a message that Argus Nair, someone she barely knew, has passed away. I don't know why I keep getting messages about people who I hardly knew. Maybe it's because of my class standing. Maybe they want me to go to his funeral and make their funeral look good. I don't think I'm going to bring a cottage pie to that Nair family. I don't even know who they are. I think it's a grand adventure to be able to say no. No, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm not going to do what's expected of me. Lisa's completed doing her gardening. I've had a pretty productive week. I've learned a couple of grandmother's recipes. I sold some produce and some of grandmother's herbal remedy. I think that ceremony that my mother paid for at the Stone Goddess Temple is really working out. Has probably removed whatever curse was on our family. I wonder who had cursed our family. I'm so happy that things are turning around for us. Aurora was again trying to cheat on her tests. Lise knows that Robert has been telling the headmaster to allow her daughter to retake the tests without the notes, but Lise has had it with her daughter's behavior and has told the headmaster to give her a failed quiz. Lise has advised Aurora's school on how to deal with the situation. Aurora's responsibility has increased, but her empathy has decreased. The girl has to learn how to not cheat. I don't know where she even learned that bad behavior. I'm gonna go talk to Robert. Robert, I really think that Mother paying for that curse removal ceremony is helping out our family. I think that money she spent was well worth it. I'm feeling a lot better at work. Would you like to try improving our relationship by going on a date? Lise and Robert have journeyed to Windenburg to go to the Wolf Tavern. They had a really good date last time they came to this location. Let's go in, Robert, and go get ourselves a table. There is quite a line. This does appear to be the only eating establishment in the world. Rhea is complaining to Lise about how she doesn't like to wait in line. We're wealthy. They should seat us before these peasants. Don't judge people by the way they look, ma'am. You're well put together. I'm talking about the man behind you in those worn leather clothing. The woman was all over him when he walked in the door. I'm here on a date with my husband. Can we find a private table away from the majority of the people? Just follow me. I'll try to do the best I can. This is the most quiet table that I could seat you at. I'm glad she didn't seat me at that table with all the dirty dishes. Robert is going to order the old Yorkfield Classic number 16 drink. He's never had anything like that. Lise is going to try it as well because she is trying to learn the mixology skill. She wants to see what a professionally made drink tastes like. Robert is going to be trying the steak and she agrees because they eat fish all of the time. You look like a stone goddess. I am so lucky to be married to you. You can sweet talk me all you want, but I'm not moving your bed out of the attic. We really should go out on dates more often, Lise. I love it when you get all dressed up and talk sweet to me. I hope that our daughter has good luck with that Vincent man. Let's not talk about our daughter. Let's talk about ourselves today. It's all about you and me, Robert. I keep saying that we should do this more often, and our family duties distract me so much. Maybe you should ask me on a date on occasion. I'll try to remind you to ask me out on a date again. Even if it takes a lot of our family money, I think it'll help our romance. This meal is making them more romantic. She is complimenting Robert on how good he looks. The food appears to be of normal quality, but they're not really noticing. They're paying attention to each other. Robert's trying to apologize to Lise for yelling at her in the Temple of the Stone Goddesses the other day. Lise, I really don't know why you're with me. I think you've been seeing people behind my back. Robert, when do I really have time to cheat on you? I've been going to funerals, and I've been seeing to arranging marriages for our daughter. I don't have time to be seeing other men or women. That fear of yours aside. Robert has made some fear progress. Robert put himself forward and opened up a line of communication. The problems aren't over. Maybe another day of communication, his worries will finally help overcome his fear. I'm so glad that we're patching up our relationship, Robert. And I'm happy you told me about your fears. And Lise is trying to show Robert how much she really loves him. They did earn a silver medal on their date, and Robert have returned from their date. Robert's feeling really good about himself. Elsie came out to meet the carriage. Oh good, there you are. I wanted to talk to you about that man that I introduced you to yesterday. What did you think of him? Mother, he seems like he's wise in the ways of the world, and he's really attractive. Seems like he's made a lot of money with his shipping company. I think that he's a good choice for me. And did you see the arms on him? He's pretty fit. You know, it's really trashy that he's not around your age. I know, Mother, but those boys that are my age, they're really not responsible. None of them even know how to make furniture. At least this man could probably buy you furniture if he doesn't know how to make the furniture. I'll go out and find out where he is, and I'll propose a marriage. There's nothing about you that he can throw stones at. You're beautiful and wealthy, and your teeth are straight. Thank you, Mother. I can rest easy now, knowing that I have a possible husband. At least I wasn't arranging for her marriage on the day that she grew up. This is going so much better than when I aged up to be the heir of the Simibilis family. I'm going to end the episode here. Thank you so much for stopping by our Crooked House. If you like what you saw, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button if you want to follow the Simibilis family on their journey through the Renaissance. It really helps us out. Have a great week. See you soon.